Hello everybody, welcome to VRML Channel 2. Sorry for the delay. Well, I guess without further ado, we've already got the round start, so here we go. Took a little while to get here, but we're here, happy to be here in fact, as we do have the VirtualPhantasm team versus A for Effort. Starting off right now. I'm Palidore and Athena Storm right here with me.
How are ya?
Not good, hectic, but otherwise it's good. First round already starting here for these teams. I guess I'll use that as a friendly reminder to wait for your casters to ping before starting. But that said, you know, all is said and done. Yeah, we're going to have the match here starting now. And I do appreciate these teams for moving their match, by the way, to be casted. Because there was hype on this match. And they got a rebound up high. And Squire having it saved by Jessica.
TV Cashflow did just point out that we do have them reversed on this the.
Did I re-reverse them again? Jeez.
I know you fixed them because we just talked about it.
There we go.
That's okay. There you go. See?
There you go.
Ta-da! All done. Perfect.
All done. All done.
Okay, so nice ding off the ring there. These are both bronze teams. VirtualPhantasm is a bronze 4, and A for Effort is listed as a bronze 1. And we've seen a couple of their games so far this season, so.
So a rebound here from Nyquin into the midfield. That's going to be a deep clear. Needing to find some stacks if they can, because that's going to go right into the bubble. The defense getting back into the goal. Squire there as they'll tap it back to the midfield where it's intercepted. Galaxy beyond the reach of Galaxy. And Squire picking it off, sending it to the mid lane here. Both teams scoreless thus far in the early round.
They are. They're just a minute and 40 seconds in. Gibbles is going to send that disc down through the tunnel, and Foxtrot's going to... Oh, not quite pick it up. Squire didn't either. Gibbles picks it up again, though, and is going to move towards the goal. They're looking... Oh, passed it back a little to Roston. And Roston's looking for the play, and he's going to send it over to the Squire. And Squire's going to move towards the goal. They're in pretty good defensive positions there. Everybody's kind of everywhere, and they lose possession right there in the bubble.
A little bit of dubstep disc as it gets kicked into the midfield, so the team's now latching on for some grabs. Gibbles there, able to recover with plenty of time to spare, actually. All the players for Virtual still kind of hanging back in the midline as a quick clear goes through, but unfortunately no stack was really gathered, so did not have those passing or clearing options, and this is going to result in a recovery, at least briefly, and an attempted back pass that does get secured by the Squire on the wall.
Squire's going to send it across the arena just because he got stunned out. I think he had to pop it off a little quicker than he meant to, but it's going to give Quinn a chance to snatch it and send it back down to the arena, and it's going to pick it up again, finish getting it through that midfield area. But Orange is there to make the quick stack and doesn't quite get the clear. The Geos are giving them all a hard time right there in the midfield.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they really are. Just as well, like some of the, I think some of it too, you know, the early stream jitters of sorts that we talk about sometimes, where the first few minutes, it's not only figuring out the casting end of things and the streaming and kind of getting that out of your mentals, but also just trying to figure out the other team as they will try to figure out this goal situation, but Foxtrot being disrupted by some stun-heavy defense.
And that's a nice pass there from VirtualPhantasm, sending it across the floor to Quinn, but he's going to get, oh, he almost got stunned. He did not. He kept possession, sends it up to Crimson Wraith, who's going to send it, attempted to get it to Galaxy, didn't quite connect it, but it's still free, and still free again.
Yeah, a lot of slapping around on that disc as it goes one way and the other. From behind, has to be careful because it's steal impending from Gibbles, but still somehow manages to recover there for Crimson as it's picked off by the Squire, and more stuns yet in the midfield with the Geos there disrupting, but they will be stacking out down the floor, missing the one grab, so it will be a recovery by Nyquin there with some time to spare and actually a good pass over to Crimson and Jessicat.
Oh, that was some nice stacking there by A for Effort, but it's not going to be quite enough, and Jessicat is able to get that one in the goal to get the first points on the board 4.5 minutes into the first round.
Yeah, looking like a cool cat there, all calm and collected despite the defense being right in the zone and right in the grill for that matter. I mean, a stun coming out on Jessicat, but still had the focus and the concentration. So well done to break the ice. First 2 points now.
See if we get some momentum there. Hopefully we will, and that will get this game rolling. Nice passing play there by A for Effort. They're still going to maintain possession. Moving towards the goal. Going to shoot it. Oh, it dings off the goal.
That was almost really nicely coordinated. The goalie stun and trying for the anchor 3. Goalie diving out, though, will concede, make way for Gibbles. And there you go. Scoring ice broken. One team scores. The next one usually comes a lot quicker like that. So 2-2 now, all locked up here between these two teams.
Nicely done. That's going to give Joust advantage back over to VirtualPhantasm. And probably Jessicat's probably going to QB that. We'll see. Yeah.
It looks like the case here. I also want to shout out Twitch chat too. See some people coming in to support the stream once again. And again, the cash flow also. Thanks for the note on the overlays there. But Flatman and Matthew Dash, as well as Dark Champ, cheering on Reston and seeing if they can get that in. But no, it will be careening into the wedge where it's picked up by Crimson Wrath. Or Wraith, rather. Excuse me. Crimson Wraith. And down the floor it goes.
A for Everett's definitely trying to get, and they did, maintain possession of the disc. Oh, not quite all the way out. Got stuck there on the edge of tunnel. Can't tell you how many times that's happened to me. We're not going to talk about it. And they still have possession of it. Still in the opposite tunnel. Nice pass down. Nice dribbling. Rawson going to take the shot. Oh, does not quite go in, but great effort there indeed by A for Effort.
Yeah, they've had a couple of really close shot attempts there from 3 that have just barely missed. I like the setups. I love this setup. And they knock it down 4-2 here in this first round. And that's again, I mean, they missed open 3, but I like the persistence to rebound and then to find those extra couple of passes to a great spot for high percentage shot selection. That's the way to do it.
Absolutely it is. And we have a 2-point game. Oh
Wow.
gosh. Quick stack and a stun there.
Oh no! Well, talk about stunning. They just slips right by their mitts on an attempted back pass. It looks like they won't be punished for it, fortunately. But oh wow, that was kind of a tough situation where there might have been an open 3-on-1 end, and now they kind of have to take the slow route up the field. And it looks like it'll just be sailing past the goalkeeper right into Rastin's arms, and rest in peace it goes into the goal.
Rest in peace, indeed. That was a very interesting play because they lost possession right here at Nest, and then it went all the way back down to the other end of the arena and then had to come back. That was some crazy echo right there.
It was. I guess they just wanted to take the scenic route. You know, they decided nothing easy. Let's work for it. And well, they're working for another turnover cause there. A setup play rebounded beautifully there by Fox. Trots it in. 2 more points.
2 more points. 6-point game now, and it seems like they found some momentum. We've got 2 minutes left in round 1.
It took several minutes, and this is what I was talking about, Athena, right? With the early stream jitters, the figuring out process of settling into your game, figuring out the other team. It took a lot of time for that first goal, but like you just said it here. Now they've got some serious momentum with that 6-point advantage.
It was a misconnection there on that pass, but it's okay, and that is going to be Orange making the grab. Foxtrot's going to move towards the midfield line and send it all the way through. Nicely done. Nice little dribble there. And will they take the shot? They will, and it's good. And that's going to give them a really solid lead here with just 1 minute and 20 seconds left.
What a hit there as well. So, I mean, they're showing the full array of plays on their offense, able to really hit with some serious accuracy now. And when the going gets good, right, and you're feeling in a good rhythm, it just seems like everything falls. All the shot falls your way, and all the 50-50s start falling your way. So great job here as a timeout now to maybe discuss the situation for VirtualPhantasm. You know, down by a chunk, a minute left, and they also lost a player too. So, you know, whatever happens here, good time to at least discuss, re-strategize. If not for round 1, then for the next round.
Yeah, because a lot of change can happen between rounds 1 and 2. We see it all the time. I see it on my team too. I'm sure you've seen it a good bit too, where you just take that breath to figure out what you need to change, and then it can be a totally separate game.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things I did like to see there, right after the initial timeout, it looked like the VirtualPhantasm players, who also notably, timeout was actually initiated by Orange team, curiously enough. A for effort, but noticing just VirtualPhantasm, they were sitting there kind of stretching, shaking out their arms, you know, staying limber, not trying to let the blood flow slow down too much. And we discussed that even on our earlier streams, right? Just staying kind of engaged a little bit during timeouts and not getting too settled or frozen and sitting down and things like that.
Right, because... Oh, Roston's back. Yay! Speaking of which, everyone... Oh, maybe. Hopefully. Yeah, no, definitely keeping moving and keeping the blood flowing. Take that opportunity to grab a drink of water if you need it, whatever. Just don't sit down.
Yeah.
If you sit down, then it starts to go down. It starts to go bad.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of those things, and it's the same with every sport or any sport, right? Where you have that kind of... Yeah, you have teams going on scoring runs, you call timeouts, and you know, for some teams it's about re-strategizing, but for others it's also about stopping the opposite team who's suddenly caught fire, for instance. Again, notably in this case, it was actually the Orange team for some reason who did initiate the timeout, it looked like. But either or, I'm sure VirtualPhantasm is actually very happy about that, because you know, even if this round's out of hand, the other team still expended their timeout now, and it also just gave him a chance to actually freeze out the other team who initiated the timeout.
Right. So in VRML, we get 1 timeout per team. Total, right? Not 1 per round. 1 per team.
1 per team per match as well, and as in between rounds, either team can take up to 5 minutes cumulatively as they will accumulate the disc here. It's Rastin back in the game, but a save in from Just a Cat. That's the second one. Cat's out of the bag, and so is that disc.
Wow, that was a great save by Jessica there. Fantastic job. Rastin's going to dance around the ceiling a little bit and send it back down through the tunnel, and it's going to bounce right there into the center, but Crimson's going to pick it up, and make the clear, hopefully. Oh, no, make a back pass back to Quinn.
Yeah, and opting just to drag out the clock, I guess, here for the last few seconds. Gibbles, I think, flashing a little thumbs up there or something, but that will be the round indeed. 11-2, a strong victory. After a slow start, neither team could score in the first 3-4 minutes, and then all of a sudden, nothing but scoring from A for Effort.
That was well done. I'm looking forward to seeing if VirtualPhantasm can twist this around a little bit and give us a great second round and maybe find their mojo.
Yeah, absolutely. Because A for Effort certainly found their mojo, and they were excelling at that. So high grades indeed. But yeah, back on, again, the casting end here, as we do get that mid-round timeout I was just mentioning. So yeah, the whole timeout deal is each team gets one like live timeout, like during the actual game itself, while the game plays live. They get one timeout per match. But they also do, any team like between the rounds, like right now, you can initiate up to 5 minutes of pause, essentially. And one of the teams has opted to do that now, and yeah, totally fine. So see,
that's good to know.
See what happens there.
I don't think I realized that.
Yeah, well, you know,
Now
rulebook's a big one, but encourage everyone to read over it.
I've read it. Unfortunately a lot. So
yeah,
I try to make sure I'm familiar with them as well. Yeah. Just, you know, it's always.
You probably know more than me. I won't lie, but then again, I'm a caster, not a mod.
See, there you go.
So I have an excuse. I'm neither a player nor a mod, so you know I can get away with not reading.
Can. Absolutely.
But I'd like to think I know most of the deals here. But yeah, so we do have that timeout for the moment. Just a heads up also for those tuning in. I did pick up a couple more late matches here as I was scanning the schedule and kind of seeing how things were panning out. So so in, let's see, 20 minutes from right about now, I'll be picking up Power versus Rush. That is a Diamond Division match. Rush Diamond and I think Power High Platinum. But that match will be happening here on this channel. Got a lot of hype votes for sure. And then in about an hour and 20 minutes from now, I'll have another Diamond level match with Click versus Havoc Nightmares. So you got still some more matches to look forward to in addition to what's happening on Channel 1 right now, which is to say Lightbulb versus Ace, I believe.
I believe so. There have been a lot of matches today, which has been so much fun. I've had them kind of running in the background and peeking in and watching all day and listening, and it's been a lot of fun today.
Yeah, there's been a lot. We had a couple EU ones earlier, and this, on the NA side, I think this is maybe my, I don't know, fourth match or so. Third, fourth, something along those lines. But that's the beauty of VRML. So for those of you in the Twitch chat right now tuning in, maybe you aren't super familiar with VRML or you haven't tuned into a ton of these streams before, then make sure to give us a follow across our 3 channels. They're currently on Channel 2. If you want to go to Channel 1, just delete the 2 off the link there, and it'll take you. But, you know, follow our channels. We're live basically every day, all around the clock for our different regions across, well, the globe. So, yeah, appreciate you guys in supporting us here.
Awesome. And I've seen you do a lot of games in the mornings, or sometimes I've seen you've been on very, very late at night sometimes doing some of the EU games, which is cool.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the OCE games would be like in the midnight hours for us. EU is more like in morning for North America. Have not been able to do as many. Almost shot my controller. Have not been able to do as many Oceania games as I would have liked this season. I was actually discussing it in like the last cast I did like half an hour ago or so. Because my sleep schedule for once is like a normal human's, which I'm not sure is actually a good thing or not. But yeah.
I'm not sure what norm. I think being abnormal is normal at this point when it comes to echo and sleep.
True. You know, one of my favorite things I always say about this community since the very beginning is the fact that we're all a bunch of weirdos in the best of ways, though. Truly the best of ways. As the best of plays to start things off. Nice score from Gibbles.
That was a great score from Gibbles, and pretty quick, too. 20 seconds into the round.
Yeah. That was a really quick punish off that joust. I know we were talking about before how it doesn't always work out that way, right? Your team looks like they win the joust, and then the next thing you know, it's turned over in like 3 seconds. So get a lot of those exchanges sometimes.
Happens. Crimson's gonna not make the pickup, gets stunned out instead by A for effort, and the Squire's gonna send it down into the midfield where Raston's gonna pick it up and send it down the arena.
And trying to aim maybe for a recovery quickly, and picking it off was Gibbles. Gibbles getting stunned, left in kibbles and bits. That said, it's right back, and having some issues there with the internet. Maybe the bits and the bit rate. Who knows, though? A dubstep disc will be eventually caught by Foxtrot, and another approach here for Orange on offense.
And that's going to go to the hands of the Squire, and Squire is going to take the shot. Goalie got stunned there, and the disc didn't go in.
Yeah, Jessica was stunned there, but looked like it just went off the old dome, the old noggin. So putting your head in the game in a sense, as Squire looks to make a pass to an open goal for Gibbles. 4 points.
That was pretty quick. So we've got two goals already in the first 2 minutes here of round 2. And that's going to give VirtualPhantasm the joust advantage again. So, see where Jessica sends it.
All right, we shall see. No! Sends it right into the goal, just about. Bounces off the post. We saw that happen in round 1. Might be punished again, but no, Jessica able to get back into the goal, and the rush shot resulting in a great save again.
Nice quick stack there from A for effort. Going to come down to get the disc to send it back down to the other end of the arena. Will it get intercepted? We will see. I'm sure they don't want it to, but Jessica grabs it and sends it back down.
Also in Twitch chat, I see Dark Champ really, really cheering on Raston. So a lot of support coming in from Raston. Always great to see friends or family or whatever the case is, all the support coming in for these casts. Just as well, Salty Raccoon will indeed see you on stream. Happy to cast you guys. Good luck, have fun in your match, and they're gonna hatch. Oh, why not? A goal. Didn't even mean to say that, but it works. It's 3 points and 7 points uncontested. That's a lot to score in only 3 minutes, Athena.
It is. That's a much different round than we saw in round 1. And normally we see the not winning team come out ahead on that, and they're just nailing it. A for effort definitely found a groove, and they're sticking to it. So we're gonna have to see VirtualPhantasm do some magic here.
Yeah, and I like what they're trying to do, with the slow joust and slow rollout, not trying to force anything if they can help it, but unfortunately, just another turnover will be the result as Jessica gets back into the goal. Meanwhile, at the wedge, collected quickly by A for effort, who tries to cross it over to the opposite side, but they're being pretty hot and bothered by all that brawl work as well. So certainly not bashful in terms of the punches, but then again, I guess literally they are bashful, or at least they're bashing. And collecting the disc, there's Raston once again.
That could be a good team name.
What, Bashful?
The Bashful Bandits.
The Bashful Bandits, there you go. Squire trying to hit Gibbles, but Gibbles was in fact hit by Nyquin. I guess put to sleep, in fact, by Nyquin. Seeing if they can get a pickoff here at the Cloud. They do. Raston with a pass down to Squire. Squire tapping off. Couldn't throw it down, though. Trying to knock that top pocket. Instead, will ricochet into a midfield brawl and collection again by guess who? Raston. Definitely showing up for the Twitch chat as Squire will hit that.
That was a nice play executed there by A for effort. Very well timed, and their passes were right where they needed to be, and that just really helped them out. They're in a 9-point lead now, and we still have half of this round, a little over half the round.
Also, what's up into another friendly face in Lai GMA is definitely how you pronounce that. Welcome back to Twitch VRML. That is to say. And Dark Champ, I mean, you're a champ, so surely you're the best player that you know, right? Either way, though, Raston maybe close.
Raston may be close. I think all these guys are doing a great job. I wish I could hear them. I wish I could listen to them to hear them communicate and see how they're doing on the communication, because that's a huge part of this game.
Mm-hmm.
And I know they're doing a lot of it, as most of the teams do have to. Nyquin gonna take the shot. Oh!
Well,
Nicely done.
The time is nigh, Athena, for Quinn. That was a incredible hit. High confidence at the little past the halfway point of this round. Maybe that'll get them going.
I hope so. I hope that's their motivator right there, and that gains them some momentum. We shall see. Dark Champ saying that they don't play this game, just supports it. Well, that's really cool. Thank you for your support, and check it out sometime. You might love it.
Oh yeah, that is really cool. Like I said, anytime we're streaming various teams, different teams, that's one of the cool parts is seeing the new faces in Twitch chat who come to support those players. So I'm glad you've joined us here today. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself. Certainly A for effort is that gonna be in? It is! What a shot! The Squire promoted to a knight after that. Whoa.
Very much so. A 47-meter throw there on that. Wow, that was nicely done. I wonder if I would love to hear what just happened because they were going crazy.
Yeah, that was just a crazy hit. They're gonna get it again. Oh, tearing this lead open into a 14-3 advantage.
Well, VirtualPhantasm may have found their momentum, but A for effort definitely matched that just now with those 2 goals.
Yeah, just a great way to, I guess, undo what just happened there. As will be Jessica now on this launch. Left lane to Nightquid, who's stunned out, but the Stack's actually losing their handle, so this is going to offer some time, well, maybe, for Crimson, although Crimson gets stunned by Squire. Squire trying to get a target acquired. They have the lane, the handoff pass. I love it. I love it. So soft, like tissue.
Jessica was almost there. She had just gotten back inside of the goal, and it was too well executed, I guess. Just couldn't get it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Jessica has had some good saves. It has four saves thus far on the round, or on the series. But I love the unselfish play that we saw there, that extra pass to hit the cutter. You know, those are the kind of signs that you look for in a team who's looking to keep advancing up that ladder as Rastin climbs it and finds it. Bottom pocket.
Wow. Wow. That was something. That was amazing.
That
well
was
done, Rastin.
That was the best player that Dark Champ has ever seen.
Ever.
In the Twitch over there. And I cannot disagree. Oh, no. Oh, another goal, and it's Rastin again.
Oh.
Dark Champ just losing their minds right now. I can only imagine.
All right, I was just taking a second to look at the points on the board, and Rastin has 8, but Squire has 13, and Gibbles has 8 as well. So they're pretty even across the board there.
Yeah, and you like to see that for sure. Some multiple people across here who've put on some stats. Oh, Crimson Wraith saw the player. Maybe did not see the island there. Couldn't find the Geo, but did get a nice stun on Gibbles to knock that into the bottom of the Pac-Man area. As Gibbles will take it back, though. Gets that clear through the wickets of a few defenders. And now another setup, maybe. Nope, into the bubble. It's picked by Nightquid on the rebound and slings it wayward to midfield.
And they're having a hard time getting a hand on it, and Gibbles picks it up, and is he gonna score again? No, he gets stunned out and loses possession to Crimson, but Foxtrot picks it up, doesn't make it in. So close.
Yeah, had all the brawls in the world, couldn't find the shot, but maybe this time it will be in the bottom, not pocket, between 2 pockets, I suppose I call it. But 24 points, and they will mercy win this second round. What an impressive showing. From A for effort. They have hit S tier, S for effort here today.
That was great, and to finish that round, wow. It was such a different game from the first part of the entire game, such a different match in that second half. A for effort definitely found their groove, and you know, they were 1-3 coming into this, so this is definitely going to help them a good bit. VirtualPhantasm was 2-3, so
right.
Nice.
Yeah, that was, and you said it there. I mean, the first 4 or 5 minutes of round 1 produced all of 0 scores, both teams getting into the mix. But once they hit that first shot, then it just started going and it never stopped, at least for A for effort. VirtualPhantasm, they showed some good signs for sure. They had, I liked their defense at junctures. They were able to capture a good amount of saves there. You see Jessica with 4, Crimson 2, Nyquin with 1 as well, and Galaxy. I mean, everyone getting a save essentially, but they gave up too much extra possession time. Essentially, you can see, 63% of it. There you go, 63% of possession time going to A for effort. Not to mention 87% of shot attempts. Now that is the key.
Wow.
Oop! I know you're frozen on me again. I don't know why that's been happening, but there you are.
I was just very still again.
Yeah, we like doing the statue trend. It's 2000 and whatever all over again. I don't even know when that was a thing, but yeah, okay, that will be the match, and we are about 5 minutes out, in fact, from our next one, which is a diamond/platinum match, high platinum, low diamond match between. To keep up, because I'm always forgetting. It's Power and Rush. Here in the early season, 2 returning teams high up there in VRML's divisions. Any final thoughts here on this match, Athena, or we shall freeze on me again? You know what?
Did I freeze again?
I don't know why, but you're back. You're back. Any final thoughts?
I was just gonna say that was fantastic, and I'm looking forward to seeing how these teams, how they turn it out in the season, and how they improve, and they keep working. So great people on both teams. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And best of luck to both teams going forward. Hope to catch you and cast you again. But we will see you on the other end of this intermission because, again, don't go too far. We have a Diamond Division match, Rush versus Power, coming up next. There. Okay, everybody, hello. Welcome back to VRML Channel 2. I'm Palidore, being joined once again by Athena Storm. Hopefully live and unfrozen. I'm gonna make sure this time. I'm gonna keep an eye out. You're gonna stay unfrozen for me. Here on the Casting Death. So we've got Rush, we've got Power, two teams coming in the high divisions of VRML. For Power, I'm gonna verify here. But yeah, for Rush, okay, Rush is the Diamond team and Power is in Platinum 4, so both pretty high up there for sure. And about to get it going. Athena, how's it going, by the way?
I'm doing great. I love being here. It's always so much fun. I love Echo, so may as well. If I can't play, I may as well cast one, right?
No, exactly. You know, when people come into the Twitch chat, they ask, "Hey, Pally, how's your night going? How you doing?" Usually the answer, more often than not, it's going to be, "Well, I'm here casting Echo, so therefore, great." You know.
All right, so over for Rush, they have a 2-1 record, and that's the Salty Raccoon, XZ, Bart Star, and Snowy Fox. And over on Power is Superfly, Alien, Ultimate, Bloop, and Revolutionary, and they have a 2-2 record, so they're pretty close, pretty neck and neck. I'm hoping for a nice, balanced, long match.
Yeah, that's always a hope here, and we had some great matches across the streams today, for sure. I'm gonna once again shout out if anyone didn't watch it or see the clips yet. Go check out round 1 of Divided 87 versus Hexalink, because that was something. That one kind of, it was one of those matches where what happened in that round and such. It may have killed me a bit. I'm trying not to spoil, I suppose, but it was great. It killed me in the best of way. Like those are the casting moments where you're just like, yes, I love this game.
This is why you do what you do.
Yeah, gets you just all hyped. It's the closest thing that comes to like scoring, say, like a game winner as a player. That's like the best feeling in the world. But second best is being the caster casting those type of situations.
And it does sound like they're readying up, so hopefully we will be... Oh, we're starting now. Yay!
All right. So, welcome once again. I'm Palidore, Athena Storm casting with me here on Channel 2. And for El Igma, how long till the next match starts? Right about now. So thank you for joining, Flatman, as well. Welcome back. First round, Joust. And we're off to the races.
That was a quick header there, but they lost possession. It's going to go over to Power, and they are going to send it all the way down into the bubble, but not going to quite make it. And Revolutionary is going to pick it up and sends it across the floor to Superfly, who is passing it back for the reset to Alien.
Also, the channel polls are only on Channel 1, unfortunately. Sorry about that. Channel 1 is, or at least was, going, so... Just an FYI, there's Bloop, though, and, oh, with a grab, Salty Raccoon, who was in the Twitch chat just before the stream saying what's up, so a nice way to get them started with a quick save.
That was a great save, and this wow, this is such a different game than the last one we watched, obviously. Big rank difference, but the disc is just so much faster, the stacks are faster, the passes are more on point. It's nice to see where you can go with this.
Yeah, absolutely. Although a little miscue there, so that will result in some chaos in the midfield. But absolutely, that's the beauty of the ladder system, and also the fact that we are able to cast all these teams across different ranks, because it gives you things to study, gives you goals to aim for sure. And these two teams kind of in that mode where I think they as well are getting their bearings underneath them, but for sure across the seasons, these guys are all very, very skilled players.
Revolutionary was coming in pretty slow there to get that disc, and it almost cost him as Rush came in right behind him, and he had to slap it back, but they still maintained possession. So.
Yeah, just some haphazard clears, but what a grab. That was almost guaranteed in from XZ had it not been the grab from Revolutionary there and Bloop on the defense. Revolutionary some more defense on the stuns, and Bloop with a pickup, waving the wands a little bit, trying to fake him out before they shot it out, and now they'll have maybe the 2-on-1 goal. Indeed it is. Right through Raccoon, and Superfly gets it done. That is animal on animal violence, or I guess insect in that case.
Well, flies do land on animals, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
2 minutes to get those first points on the board.
I mean, okay, so here I'm gonna make this work. Okay, flies are insects. Raccoons are referred to as trash pandas. Flies like trash, therefore, like a fly on a salty raccoon. There you go.
There you go. Perfect. That's going to be Bart Star
We
with
got
the
there.
disc, send it across the arena to XZ. He's moving towards the goal. Oh, but it's intercepted by Superfly. Superfly is everywhere today.
Absolutely, just a fly on that wall, even as it goes to the ceiling and picked up by XZ, but not too long after, guess who? Superfly and Alien gets it in right again through Salty. I'd be a little bit salty about that one. Turned orange on the way in.
Yes, that's going to be Joust advantage back over to Rush, and hopefully they will find some groove here in a moment and start getting some points on the board. Being the Diamond 2 team that they are, I'm sure they have some excellent moves in there. They just gotta find their groove. Indeed.
And Flatban, are you trolling me, or did you actually get to watch somehow? Just curious. That Baby Ducks and Dislocated cast, 'cause it did get canceled halfway through due to tech issues. I'm curious because I kind of want to know what happened. It was otherwise a good first round of that match. But anyway, Bart Star here from the station, just gonna be patient with it. You see that triangle formation, or rectangle rather, as they all space out perfectly in the midfield.
Swag War is in the Twitch chat talking to you, Palidore. Say hello.
I don't wanna. I'm shy. What's up, Swag? Welcome to the stream here. As always, thanks for making me lose my mind in cast. Thank Green Pigeon for me, as that is a smidgen in for Superfly. Of course, Superfly again with a shot.
Superfly is indeed doing a phenomenal job. Very aggressive tonight, pushing those goals in. 7-point lead. Almost 6 minutes left in the round.
Indeed. And yeah, these are Diamond/Platinum, right on the edge of that. Sorry, I changed the overlays for you guys. One of those things we're looking to automate in the next version. Right now, I have to kind of manually set the division, so I forget since it's a very new thing. My apologies. Thanks for pointing that out, though, to LIGMA. It's kind of like Oscar Mayer, BOLOGNA. That said, Bart Star shooting is in his DNA, gets the passing play, and on the way for a save. Revolutionary! That was.
So that play was really, really, really great by Rush. It was going in. Revolutionary, though, just happened to be better at it than not. So he was able to make that save. That was beautiful. Nice clear there by Power, and it's going to go all the way to the floor. Who's going to get there first? Will Bloop get it? Yes, he will, and he's going to send it somewhere. Will it go to Superfly?
In the hot hand, but kind of anchored off, and is one of those where tried to anchor into the grab, but then caused him to miss it. Anyone who's played Echo probably has had that happen quite a bit on occasion. Got to be careful with those anchor launches for those passing plays, rather. My words are failing. But nonetheless, down the road it goes, and Bloop, being stunned. This might be an open 3 for that aforementioned shooting star, but gets knocked out, unfortunately, as that's cleared.
They cleared all the way back down. The stacks by Rush have been pretty fast here. They've gained some momentum on those. Looking to make some nice passes here, trying to spread it out and slow down the game a little bit, and Snowy Fox is going to clear it. And they've got a stack going down there. Raccoon. I can't say his name. My words are failing me too, Palidore.
Well, that's almost a sweet shot there off the pocket, and again knocked out there by Revolutionary, shielding himself and allowing the teammate there, Bloop, to actually pick that up and secure the deep clear. Maybe even a setup as one gets into the goal. Salty Raccoon having a lot of trouble handling the disc, though, unfortunately, so Snowy Fox gets it right back for them, and that's going to be sent over to XZ, and that could be a Green Pigeon shot nearly hit there, but unfortunately missing right between the barrier and the nugget.
I thought that one was going in. It was done in my head. It was done. Bart Star with the disc, going to send it back up to, excuse me, Salty Raccoon. Raccoon's looking for the pass again, and it's good. Over to Bart Star, who sticks it in the goal to put Rush on the board. Here, with a couple of minutes left, 3 solid minutes left in round 1.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's taken that long, but at the same time, with this being the opening cast for them, and it's a process. We mentioned it can take a little bit of time. I don't expect these types of scoring results to continue. For that matter, both teams. There you go, 4 on the board, just like that. I don't expect that to continue. That low scoring, knowing these rosters.
That was 2 goals in less than 1 minute there. trying to level this game out a little bit right
Yep.
here in round 1. And I mean, it's just one goal. That's one shot. One good, solid 3-pointer right now. We've got a tie. They've got 2.5 minutes left. There's plenty of time. So, we'll see.
Well, indeed, they're going to have to clutch it up a little bit here on defense and cause maybe another turnover. And, of course, just deny some goals on this end. They can't really afford to eat too many more scores against them. And aware of the situation with those 2 minutes remaining, I like the spacing we're seeing from Power just to keep themselves, in power and keep them in control of this round by that small lead here. Effective way, just wasting the clock and to really put the pressure on Rush.
They are, and they're doing a really good job of playing keep away right now, or monkey in the middle, however you want to phrase it. Alien with the disc, they're just looking for the passes and slowing the game down, and that's got to be very frustrating for Rush.
Absolutely, and the more that clock ticks, the more it starts playing in the minds of Rush because they know they don't have a lot of time. Oh, what a pass! I love it! What a score! I love it! Superfly from Revolutionary, and that was just gorgeous.
That was beautiful. I agree. Johnny Max in the Twitch chat saying that was a painful goal to watch.
Oh my goodness. The pass and the finish, both just executed to such pro perfection. You love to see it.
Nice movement here, though, from Rush. Gonna send it down the arena. They're looking for the passes. They're making them. They're connecting them. Oh my goodness. Will they do it? Yes, they will. XZ with the assist by Salty Raccoon. We've got a 1-goal game again.
And that was almost as beautiful as the last play. Talk about passing excellence. All in a quick line up the floor. Keeps it within 3. That's an important score because of the fact that it came in so early into that clock off the joust. They're in it. They got to clutch up again on defense, as I said, though, and turn this one over if they can.
So if you were them, would you try and shoot again, or would you try and burn the clock down?
I definitely wouldn't have done that because they just lost the disc. Salty Raccoon now on the approach. A self-pass. Down it goes. They need this. Can they get it? A 3 to tie and maybe send it into overtime, but no, they overshoot. Salty Raccoon here with a little bit of time remaining. Snags it, sends it over. The goalie stunned out now, or at least attempting to be, as XZ moving around. Oh, they tie it. We're going to overtime again. I love my life.
They only had a few seconds left. That was so close. It could not have been any closer. Nice way to tie up round 1 and give us an OT. I'm glad they found their groove. I was worried that Power was going to run away with it.
I love casting. I love it. This is a great night. This is a great night of Echo Arena. Maybe not so much for Power because I'm sure they're upset about it, but that was hecka clutch. That said, clutching it up is Bloop, and Bloop sends it quickly down the field to Superfly, and they're gonna approach fast down the floor, maybe too fast in fact, but they will snag the disc. It's Bloop maneuvering, tapping, launching, and couldn't get the pass. A little too much sauce. Rebound now coming out in the midfield.
Power it looks like he's trying to burn the clock down again, or maybe just waiting for everybody to get into position and frustrate Rush a little bit, because when you frustrate another player, they make mistakes. But they are making some mistakes of their own, so they've got to be very careful here, because this is it.
They are really playing this methodically, and I like it from Power. You know, they were not expecting to go into overtime, so now that they find themselves here, they're not going to get too in their own heads. They are just trying to calm it down and take some time to breathe. Next goal wins, they know that, and they are playing this so calmly, so very poised. Until they find the angle they like, as long as they execute these passes, they're going to be just fine, I think. As we now approach, 54 seconds left with some stacks. And actually, hold on, because now it's developing. Oh, but enveloping him with a defense. It's Snowy Fox. That is a big grab and a clear. And could it be? Could it be a shot? Oh my God, I love my life. It's another one of those huge clutch saves. I've seen them today over and over. That is time and time again. What a ridiculous grab. I am flabbergasted.
That was absolute insanity. My jaw is on the floor.
Man.
I mean, breathtaking.
That may have been... Shout out to Time for 87, but that might have been an even sicker one. I can't believe it got that save. We've got maybe the last play here with no time remaining just about. Flung to the boots. And now the shot, the pass, a finish. It's done. Round 1, 11-9.
right in the nick of time, right there at the end of that overtime. That took a full 360, well, I guess a 180, technically, from the beginning of the match because we had Power up there really strong and solid in that first part of round one, and then for Rush just to finish it the way they just did, that was astronomical.
I am in space to answer your question there. Mr. L.I.G. Mr. Baloney. Holy.
That was amazing.
Go watch. Okay, Bite of 87 versus Hexalink. Watch that round one and that overtime. Mind blowing. That overtime was about as good. I think that save was nasty. What a casting's fun, Athena. It's fun.
I know.
I need a drink. Though.
That's why we're here. That was amazing.
Thoroughly impressed. Yeah, Johnny Mac also impressed. Wow, just wow. Chubb saying I'm gonna make Pally pass out. You know, fun fact. Well, I don't know if that's that fun. I've never passed out once in my life. So, challenge accepted. If a team makes me pass out on a VRML stream, they actually win the season.
So that's it. Then it's over right then, right?
Yep.
There you heard it. You heard it there, you guys.
All right, well, round 2 underway. Once again, after overtime losses, I'm always curious about how the other team responds, because sometimes it's like, is it worse to lose in a overtime situation where you had a lead before that, or is it worse to lose by, like, say, 10 points? Like, what feels worse? I'm questioning here how Power opens up this round, and if they're looking, still mentally engaged in it, hopefully.
Well, I've lost many games, so I can tell you that the 10-point loss is way worse than an overtime loss. I will take the overtime loss all day long because it's fun and you're having a good time and you're right there on the cusp and it could go either way, and something has to happen. Somebody has to lose, but if you're gonna lose, one goal is the way to do it. Yeah,
and fair enough. I agree with that as well. A pass again. That was much like the overtime one as well. Just they're doing such a good job waiting for that extra cut. Not only waiting, timing that extra cut, I should say. Because that's like the two-piece puzzle of the whole cut game. It's such a seriously strong part of Echo Arena, but you have to be able to time it right. Don't cut too soon or too late, and not to mention execute the pass just like that.
Nice play here by Revolutionary and up to Superfly, and they're slowing it down a little bit. They're starting to take those passes again, spread the game out a bit. Alien with the disc now, looking for the pass, and he found it in Superfly's hands.
And a quick one delivered right back to Alien from the outfield, seeing if they can find Superfly, but Superfly was stunned, and that careens into a collection, maybe. Off of a few ricocheted bounces, but that's an open lane, and X marks the spot. Easy does it.
Wow, that was nice. Nice play again by Rush. Oh, we're going to take a pause there and probably get our thoughts together and hopefully come back out with a way to combat this. Power's got to find a way to balance this.
Oh yeah, this is a very, very smart timeout for Power. I love that they took it and were aware, like mentally acute enough to recognize, that wasn't good the last couple of plays, Other teams feeling good. We saw them dancing around the goal there after they made it because they're feeling extra good and extra, easy breezy, whatever. So we're gonna freeze them. We're gonna turn up, after this timeout, discuss what's happening, freeze them out, and then turn up even stronger in the next few minutes.
And Rush is out dancing right now. You can't see them on the camera, but they're at Nest having a grand time with the frozen disc.
Oh, hey, that's one way to keep the blood flowing. We talked about that for timeouts, right? So, playing some four-way rock, paper, scissors, doing some dancing. Thrill of the fight now. VR playing boxing with a... Oh, I don't even know what to call this. I don't know the name for it, but I like it.
Well, you can tell they're having a good time, and that's one of the things I love to see with Echo is I love to see the different personalities, even though in Echo we all look the same, And obviously, we're real people behind those echo units, but it's nice to see people's personalities come out a bit in game and see who everybody is.
And they're all in alignment here. Oh, beautiful. I haven't been keeping up to date on my dance trends lately. I won't lie. So I'm not recognizing it if it's a routine, but okay, I got some of these. All right, here we go. We're stringing on some old stuff now. I like it.
They're taking turns. This is like old school break dancing, when they used to go into the middle of the circle and take their turn.
Now, see, my question is, whenever I have this focus on it, at what point, like, how long can they keep going? How long can they keep doing it before they're like, okay, now we're out of moves. It's a little bit awkward. What do we do now? What do I do with my hands? It's kind of like me whenever I'm on a real dance floor. So therefore, I'm waiting, but I've been impressed for a lot of the time, the cleverness of these players, indeed.
Well, and if you're not watching the stream, then as a player in the game, if you're not watching the stream, you're not sure where the camera is. So you're not necessarily sure if they're even seeing the effort that you're putting forth,
Yeah, well, a lot of the time, though, when they have a timeout, they will sneak in. They'll know where the camera is. I can tell because they start waving at it or they start cheesing extra hard. Yeah, fair play. They're still ready and warmed up, and now the question is, Athena, as the Bloop launches down QBs here. Well, I like it so far. I was gonna say, how do they come out of this next joust? So they just answered that question for me with perfect passing execution. See if they can find a score.
Bloop just taking his time, looking for the pass, looking for the play. Revolutionary over to Alien. Superfly's hanging out there on the clock and around the goal. Who's he gonna pass it to? Everybody's open. The entire team is open except for, of course, Superfly back there getting stunned. But Revolutionary is going to be the one, and he picks it up right there across the ceiling, sending it back down. Their passes are just spectacular. They're right where they need to be.
Yeah, and I like it. I still like it. Even this is what they were doing in overtime. Now, granted, it did not work out in the goal for them, but at the same time, was it the wrong move to do? I don't think so. So the fact is, they're still sticking with their general game plan, although they miscommunicated that pass. It looked like Superfly, I think it was, left before as the pass was going out. But otherwise, I like it. Don't get discouraged by that one thing going wrong. Recognize that if you stay true to your game, it still gives you the best chance at the end of the day to maybe score. There you go.
And that's going to put power on the board here in round 2. 1-goal game again.
Yeah.
So I think the trick in a situation like that, as the defending team, as Rush was sitting there, is as they're passing that disc around so beautifully to not get overly anxious about where it's going to land. You've got to keep your eyes open and you've got to keep watching it, but you've got to stay calm still and wait for the right opportunity to pounce, or you end up losing it and then they score.
And a nice job by Raccoon in the midline to actually disable the stack a few different times, although they throw it away back into possession of Power. Power, after the timeout, they scored once after some patient play. Now some fast play in the midfield. We'll get them, it looks like, some more offensive opportunities here. So Power, they have come to play. Power play, even, in the round 2. They're not looking to go without a fight.
They're not, and they're still taking their time, which is really nice to see. They're taking the passes. They're slowing it down a little bit. I mean, we've seen this from them time and time again so far in this game, and sometimes it's paid off beautifully, which it looks like it is right now. Bloop with the goal. And that's a 1-point game, still 5.5 minutes left in the round.
Same strategy, same results, and executed just as well as they needed to. They're not getting too in their own heads, and I love it. The same finisher there as well, Bloop on the back-to-back shots. So within 1 point, great job.
Well done. We've got the law in the Twitch chat. Yes, it is I, who now go by the Athena Storm. But yeah, it's me, buddy. How you doing? Nice to have you here. Thanks for stopping by. Bart Star is going to send it down, but it doesn't quite connect. XZ is going to pick it up. Look for the pass. Up to Bart Star again.
And into XZ, and oh no, it's out of there. Some defense played again, and what's up, the law? Good to see you. This, a few weeks removed from Redshift. By the way, go watch the end of round 1 of this match, as well as the Bite of 87 match. Ridiculous. I died 2 times, 3 times even. In fact, I love casting. That said, oh, I love the pass. Raccoon won't love that, but it will be a score. Hey, guess what? That's 3 in a row after the timeout for Power. Talk about a great use of your timeout.
Yeah, they definitely had a good powwow back there and figured out what they needed to do and how they needed to play against Rush here, and to slow it down that evidently you can't rush against Rush.
Evidently. But hey, talk about knowing the personnel, and not only your own, but also the other teams. This is, I mean, we're still a lot of time left. We still have a lot of time left on the clock, so I'm not going to call anything yet. But this is still what I wanted to see from Power. They're looking like themselves. As oh, that's a top shelf pass. Gorgeous, salty Raccoon finishing it off of Bart Star on that assist.
That was nice, and that's a 1-point goal again, a 1-point game again. 3 minutes left. It's, you know me though, Palidore. You know I want that 3rd round, so.
Absolutely.
We're gonna go.
Law complimenting, saying Salty and Bart Star, great humans. Indeed, yeah, Salty was in the Twitch chat just before it started, also just saying what's up and thanks for casting and stuff, so yeah, it's always nice. You know, we appreciate the players' appreciation. We appreciate them for doing just that. It's snowy, Fox. Careful, don't get too hot, you just might melt.
We have a fox and a raccoon and a fly and an alien. Wow. What
and a door.
And a door. We have a door. What an interesting mix tonight in the arena, but that was nice play by Rush to stretch that lead a little bit more. They just need the round. They need 2.5 more minutes and the game is done.
Yeah.
So we'll see if they can keep it together. They're doing a great job.
Oh, and not just a door, but a goddess of war. Yeah.
Palidore.
Well, oh, what a
Oh,
a save. Snowy Fox, that's it. Saying, no man, I'm a snowman. Or Fox. Down the floor they go, man. Into a block from Salty. That was nice. And Bart Star finding XZ at the bottom. Slice. Revolutionary in the goal now, as they will back it out for 2 minutes left. So they have some time. And they have a lead. This is going to be pressure once again on Power.
It looks like Rush is taking a little bit of a page out of the playbook of Power here. And they're slowing it down, making those passes. Didn't quite work out as Blue grabs possession, but their stack grabs it and sends it back down. Nicely done.
And in the trap collected by Superfly, finding Bluefly as Revolutionary goes on the left side of the floor. They have the bow tie, they have all the ties, but gets tied up instead. Just kind of went into a tree of defenders, and that's going to be the turnover into maybe an open goal if they can read this in the next second. With a quick turnaround, XZ maybe will do just that. Back pass it and set up for another play. Bart Star hands off, man down.
Wow, nice job there by Snowy Fox with the assist by Bart Star. 6 points, 30 seconds per point, per goal. Oh my words, I swear.
Oh man, it's okay. It's that time of night. A lot of casts today, but that said, this has been just a stellar time here. For sure. I mean, overtime in round 1, and this back and forth in round 2. For Power, you know, they made some great moves after that timeout that they'd taken. But just, you know, conceded that those goals, a few too many in a row, and they allowed the rhythm to go back in the favor here of a Rush, and Rush has just been, look at that. I mean, I don't even know what to, I have no commentary. I want to say, good things done, nice, very well, pass,
Tonight's
mustard.
cast was brought to you by Cavemen, etc.
Yeah, brought to you by, well, not Geico, but in spirit, anyways. Oh man,
Wow.
I concur with the law. The passes were just, mwah, chef's kiss.
They were. But you know what? They were through the entire game by both teams. Power's passing game was just absolutely on point. Very nicely done. And then Rush got it together, and their passes were beautifully done. It was well executed. Very nice.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, I want to, despite the loss too, still got to shout out Power for some amazing play. Like it's again one of those cases where you're not happy with the results immediately if you're on the team, but once you kind of review and I don't know, just from my view, they did a lot of impressive things for sure. They showed some great mental fortitude, some great poise. Even if it didn't feel like it in the team and team comps itself, I don't know what was going on, but whatever the case was, you couldn't tell if they were bothered because they took the timeout exactly when they needed to take a timeout in round 2. They did not stray away from the game plan, which on the whole was giving them some great opportunities. So it's like the adjustments they needed to make, they made, and just this particular match, Rush had answers a few too many times. But I was still impressed by both sides for sure.
They did, and that's going to give Rush their 3rd win this season. So I'm sure they are very pleased with that outcome, and they worked hard for it. They should be pleased with it. They absolutely worked hard for it. So
absolutely,
well done. Good
yeah,
game.
well done to Rush. Amazing overtime again. Also, that's twice today. That just ridiculousness in OT has got me out of my chair just about. So wonderful job on that part. The law in the chat says gotta go college. School. College things.
Yeah.
Very good casting, you two. Keep up the S tier work. Thank you kindly, sir.
Thank you, Lo.
Yeah, too kind, and hopefully see you again soon. If I guess probably to the next month, I suppose. I don't think you're going to Tyro, but no, I know you're not going to Tyro. But yeah, I'll see you soon, Law. Have a good college.
Have a good college stuff.
Yeah. Johnny Mac. Also, thank you for joining there. GG's and cheers. Gibbles VR. Thanks for stopping by and having me cast your match as well earlier on. GG's. And I think that about covers it.
Shall we give a shout out to the sponsors? I have the list.
Oh, yes, please. Thank you for the reminder.
Special thanks to HyperX, Asterion Products, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Rebuff Reality, and VRware.net for sponsorship. Big Rome's asking if you have another match tonight, or is that it?
I do in half an hour. Thanks for the reminder. I actually did forget. Let me see. Yeah, so in, 26 minutes from now, so the top of the hour, it will be Click versus Havoc Nightmares, which I believe is another, like this match, a kind of border Platinum Diamond match between the two teams, if I recall. In fact, here, I'll just check it for you. That will be the last scheduled match of the night, it looks like. So, yeah, so Click is Diamond currently. 6-0. And their first 3 match. So, Callan, Captain Will, Chuck Not Norris, Link 1, Caption, and Paranym. I'm a little disappointed that their team name isn't Milk, being a Callan team. I'm still rooting for the return of Milk one day. But nonetheless, going up against Havoc Nightmare, who is 3-1. So, also in Diamond Division, though. That'll be a fun one.
That'll be a good game.
All right. Well, thank you, Athena, for joining me. The 2 fun casts, for sure. And
thanks for having me.
Yeah, and Echo Arena VRML rating me as I end this stream. Okay, look, if you're... I'm sorry, I don't know when you guys tuned in, but if you didn't hear me, I will be on VRML 1 in 25 minutes with one more Diamond match. This is it for Channel 2, though. So... appreciate the raid. Sorry you came for nothing.
It's never nothing. It's still support.
Yeah.
They dropped in to say hello. So
I demand, though, you guys tuning in, because I know most of you were, understandably on channel 1, whatever. You're on channel 1. You're here now. Go watch round 1 overtime of this match. Also, go watch the entire round 1 of the Bite of 87 versus Hexlink. What was it? Apples. Apologist. Hexalink. That was ridiculous. I emphasis on it. Go watch that one, please. Anyway, apologies. Anyways, thank you for the corrections. I've been Palidore. That's been Athena Storm. This has been VR Master League. Join me again in Channel 1 in half an hour, or even less. Until then, though, be happy, be healthy, be safe, be great to each other. And we're going to see you again real soon. VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Border Foods, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Rebuff Reality, and VRware.net.